Hello, welcome to the Bag Hack Digest. Hello my lovelies, bag lovers everywhere. Trina here. I was in Munich, Germany recently on a business slash pleasure trip, and my intent was to do a how I pack my bags video, but that never came to fruition because it was a little tight, I was a little busy. But I thought I'd give you a post-trip update and tell you about the bags that I took and some of the stuff I did while I was in Munich in my free time. So of course, the first thing you need when you're traveling on business is some sort of massive luggage. In my case, I took this beautiful item from a French company here, the giant purple machine, which I got last year. Huge bag. In fact, it's too big because the inclination I have with a bag this big is to stuff it to the brim. And of course, when you're facing limits of 23 kilos, that's not always a good idea. On the way back from Germany, I had too much stuff. I had to take some heavy pieces out and put it in my carry-on. Thankfully, I did have room, but I have to be very careful with that. And I really should travel with one of those weighing devices so that I'm not tempted to go overboard. In Germany, I bought clothes, lots of clothes. I spent like 500 euros just on clothes because as a larger lady, any Western lady really in Japan, there's not much selection. Unless you like men's clothes, and even then it doesn't fit me. So shoes too, but fortunately I was okay for shoes. So I did buy a lot of clothes, and I also brought back cheese, not sure if that was allowed, bread and chocolate and all sorts of presents, because in Japan it's an obligation to buy gifts for your fellow workmates, and of course your friends too. So there was a lot of stuff coming back, and there was a fair bit going to Germany too. I had to bring some gifts from my friends as well. That I have friends who live in Munich. That's why I stayed a bit longer. So I was near the Marriott. I did an Airbnb instead of the Marriott to save a few euros here and there, and that worked out really nice. And unfortunately, I didn't get to stay with my friends. I didn't plan that much ahead of time. But anyway, to the bags. So the first bag I want to talk about that I brought is this J. Crew camera bag. This was the very first video I posted to YouTube. I bought it when it was fairly new. This is not a designer bag. It's not an expensive bag, but guys, this is fantastic. Really, really good. If you are interested in an all-around day-to-day travel work bag, just go watch my first video. I'll link it below. I have changed the lock on this. You can lock it up if need be, if you're traveling to dodgy areas, but I didn't need to use it. I was staying at an Airbnb in a fairly affluent neighborhood. It wasn't dodgy at all, so no problems. But this bag is perfect. It fit everything, including the camera I'm filming on now, and everything I needed. It's a bit weighty, but it packs a punch for the size, and it's got long straps for me, adjustable if you're shorter, but for tall people, it's on the longest setting, and it's perfect. So can't say enough good things about this bag, and I think I purchased it new, rare for me, for about $100 US online actually. Bought a pair of pants there at the same time. Great job. The second bag I brought with me was this bag I haven't talked about on my channel, even though I've unboxed it or revealed it. I have the video footage for that, but I haven't actually finished filming and talking about it, so I'll do that later. But it's a Le Pliage bag. I'm sure you guys all are aware of this bag, and this is kind of replacing my Louis Vuitton totally. And the reason is, for travel, you can't beat this because it packs down to nothing, and then I can use it for work every day when I go into my conference meetings or whatever it is I'm doing abroad, or at any conference. I go to a few of these a year, and I can pack all my materials in here and put my purse in, and this little guy inside here if need be, or just carry it separate. Also fits a laptop really well and squishes down into the suitcase when I don't need it. So fantastic. And with the Louis Vuitton bags, you can't really do that. For the same reason, instead of bringing my keep-all, I have a big 50 keep-all. Didn't bring that with me this time. Instead, I brought this bag that I've mentioned twice on my videos that I was gonna sell. And it's this sports sack, same exact size as the Keepall 50, but again, it's uber light and squishes down to nothing. Okay, the Keepall is pretty light too, I have to admit, but just the squishiness of this, that it can fit down, that's really useful in case I didn't want to have it. I did end up using it on flight, but Yeah, maybe I won't get rid of this because it is quite good. I'll just keep it for the international flights because I got this secondhand too, like as I said earlier, maybe 15 years ago, and it's held up. Sports sack, good brand. Not a fan of the design, like a lot of the prints and the wearing down of the logo. Don't really care for that, but it's pretty good value, I think, this bag here. And that is it. That is all I brought with me to Germany. Now, what I did enjoy in Germany on Maximilian Street near the Odeonplatz downtown is going to all the boutiques and checking them out. And of course, when you're in Munich, what store do you have to visit? Well, it would be MCM, of course. They're a designer brand that's based in Munich, actually. They started there. So I took some fair bit of footage from the store. The people are really nice all over the city. It wasn't anything like in Tokyo where they wouldn't let you film anything. They let me film liberally. They didn't even care if I took pictures of other people. But that said, I was on time constraints, so I didn't take a lot of footage. But I'll share with you now some stuff that I did take, and hope you enjoy it. Christmas. Okay guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the footage of shopping in Germany, and please subscribe if you're not already, and give me a like, and hope to see you next time. Bag Hag signing out.